on this episode of Carnival Eats.
This is fresh every day.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you get hit with that smell right away.
Everybody likes smoked meats. I think it's amazing.
It's a real labor of love.
So juicy. I might need 2 napkins.
This is Carnival Eats. I'm Noah Cappe, and today we're at the NC Potato Festival.
Where you guessed it, Spud is king.
But first, we're headed to the Ohio State Fair.
This fair is one of the oldest and biggest in the United States. Almost 1 million people attend this event every year. And there's a lot of history here, but there's also a lot of food. So let's eat.
Our first vendor, Dawn, has created the perfect combination of salty and sweet. The pulled pork donut sandwich.
My trainer's gonna see this.
What is it that made you want to try this?
Well, it's a donut with pork on it.
It's everything at a fair, all in one sandwich.
So nice, you ate it twice?
Not yet, but I'm going to.
How did you get into this?
I married into it. I worked for the concessionaire, and I married his daughter.
Fast track.
Right, yes.
To get this sandwich smoking, the pork shoulder is marinated in both red and white vinegar for 24 hours.
And then I put the rub on it for the flavoring.
Now this is the rub right here.
It's brown sugar, onion powder, garlic, a little oregano, and I like the cayenne pepper in it. So I want the sweet, the hot for the flavoring.
So we want to get that rub into all these little nooks.
Right. With all the sugar, it becomes like a glaze with the heat.
It is looking good, it's looking ready. What do we do next?
We put it in the smoker.
Yeah, we do. Oh, you get hit with that smell right away.
The pork shoulder smokes for 12 hours, then it's ready to be pulled.
Look at that. I mean, you can smell it. You're getting flavors with every cut.
You know, you can pull them apart just like that. That's how you get the pulled pork.
To bring this all together, we're adding barbecue sauce. It's made with ketchup, vinegar, brown sugar, and seasonings like onion powder and black pepper.
I've had a lot of pulled pork sandwiches, but what you're doing is that we're using a sugar donut as our bun.
Dawn uses custard cream style donuts without any filling.
We're not cutting this thing in half.
Oh, no. We go full boat, baby.
We're using 2 sugar donuts. All right, so, Dawn, how are these buns looking?
They look beautiful right over there.
Just like that. Pulled pork first. Next.
Next, we put a little bit of aged cheddar.
Bacon on the sandwich.
Two.
2 pieces.
Topping it off, homemade cornmeal battered deep fried pickles.
That is a pulled pork donut sandwich. That pulled pork is delicious. You've got that brown sugar, which is caramelized on there, that smoky flavor, that vinegar and that brininess. The pickles are awesome, man, which is something I would not have thought of putting on. Could have walked away with the bacon, the cheese. I would have been happy. You got the sweet, you got the salty. There's a 95% chance I'm gonna finish this whole thing right now, right here.
It's like breakfast and dinner mixed together.
The second bite was better than the first.
Oh, you're still going. Well, my back's turned, you're just eating.
The pickles, I think, are the icing on the cake.
Everything about this fair is extra large, from the size of the crowds
To this giant monument to good taste. Let's check it out.
Actually, I just purchased a deep fried gummy bear.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Never had it, wanted to try it.
You've had a gummy bear on its own,
Yes.
but never like this.
No.
I'm the best gummy.
Robin has taken a classic confectionery treat, put it on a stick, and battered it up.
First thing I have to ask is, what made you think that you could take something so soft and sugary and gummy and deep fry it?
Honest truth, is a rainy afternoon trying to figure out something new to cook for the state fairs.
To me, it's something that I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around, but at the same time, I'm also very excited to try it. So how do we make a deep fried gummy bear? You take a bear.
And we skewer the bear,
So this is your cherry gummy bear.
rasping well.
Just right up here through his lower body till it gets
You're
into
good.
his neck.
It's a jelly.
Right.
And so if you try to put this into a deep fryer right now, it would pretty much liquefy.
You got to put those gummies in the fridge. That's going to freeze them, harden them, so that it buys you enough time once they hit the
Yes.
oil. All right, we got to make a batter. We've got flour, eggs, milk, and we're talking seasoning. Cinnamon, I can tell. What are we looking at here?
Cardamom.
Cardamom. All right, we're going to whisk this up. And how's that looking?
It looks great.
All right, batter all set. What are we doing now?
Take a gummy. We're gonna dredge him in that,
Dunk up, twirl,
and we're gonna slide him into the fryer.
slide it in.
It takes less than a minute for the gummies to turn golden brown.
Now I place him on sugar so he doesn't stick to the tray.
So we're bookending this. We're covering them with that ice and sugar on both sides. What's awesome about this is that you get that gummy bear taste. And there's no question that that cherry pie kind of flavor and experience is picked up a notch with those seasonings. It is gooey, it is jelly, it is gummy. Oh yeah, wrapped in that batter, which gives a nice little crunch, and it is delicious.
Thank you.
Loaded up with powdered sugar. Oh, you get the gooey bite. That's an interesting technique. Look at this right here, Exhibit A.
Like cherry pie. Gotta love the gooiness. Makes you feel like you're 12 again.
Powdery and sugary and cherry.
Oh,
and
just
delicious.
all the eat.
Coming up,
I say people that don't love onions should try this. Why are these not served at Thanksgiving dinner?
We're in Ohio for the annual state fair. Now, they have an agricultural show, a petting zoo,
and superstar Carnival Eats that keep you coming back year after year. And the blooming onion is one of them.
What better food to share with friends, right?
Have you done it before?
Every year.
Thanks a lot for bringing me a shirt. That was really nice of you guys.
Why are these not served at Thanksgiving dinners?
They are. You're just going to the wrong ones.
Virginia's gonna show us how to make this all-American treat.
We took a long time to figure out how to get it right, and we stay with the same recipe time and time again.
You mean that batter, right? Because
Right.
that's really the key piece to it.
To have the right batter consistency and a good onion.
So what's the first step? How do we make the bloomin' onion?
To start with, we need our batter, 2 quarts of water. We'll add our dry mix, just a little bit of salt, pepper, and baking powder.
Where do we go from here?
Okay, now our onion. We start with a nice, large, sweet onion.
A sweet onion like Vidalia gives us a mellow onion flavor.
We're only gonna take the top off. There you go. Peel the outer edges of your onion. Then we go ahead and put her through the chopper.
This chopper is designed to do one thing only: transform a lowly onion into a thing of beauty.
Look at that. What an awesome machine. So you've got that nice open fan on the top, but on the
Exactly.
bottom, you've got that solid base. It's gonna keep it intact through our battering and our frying process.
Correct. We want to pull the petals back a little, get that batter all the way down in there.
What's going on here?
Breadcrumb, a little Italian seasoning.
Yeah, you can see all the different spices and seasonings in there.
Once we get it all breaded, we're going to take it over here to the fryer,
What's the technique?
turn it upside down,
Just
drop it in there. You're going to want to look for it to get nice and golden brown.
After cooking at 450 degrees for 4 minutes, the onion is ready for the final stage.
boom. We're not there yet. We're close.
We have to take out the center. We take our hole cutter that goes through the root system now, and we'll release all the petals.
And don't tell me that we're gonna set our sauce right in that hole.
We are.
The blooming onion is served up with either original or spicy ranch sauce.
You've got that really nice play with that sweet onion. Off of that Italian seasonings, you've got that crunch. Obviously a perfect batter. Generations of perfection. A true Carnival classic. Oh. Tie-dye shirts are awesome.
This is a favorite, and this is delicious.
That's so simple. Look at this presentation.
Look at that, like vultures.
Crunchy. Got you greasy. I say people that don't love onions should try this.
Did you just slow-mo the end of that bite for camera?
The Marshall family has been vending at the Ohio State Fair for over 50 years, and their ice cream sundae funnel cake is one of their signature offerings. Made entirely from scratch, on site, this treat brings the farm to the fair.
You could have just gone funnel cake. You could have got a sundae.
Why not do both?
Can't go to a state fair and not be a funnel cake fan.
Fun. Emphasis on the fun.
I mean, this is fresh. This is real ingredients.
So we actually grow our own wheat, and we grind our own whole wheat flour. We grow our own berries for our toppings. So it's a real labor of love.
Tom uses a vintage John Deere tractor engine to mill the whole wheat flour that goes into the funnel cake batter.
Now we're gonna make our batter for the funnel cake.
That's correct. The first thing we start with is our dry ingredients. Add a little bit coarser ground wheat for color,
So
ahead.
this is that wheat that we ground out there,
Yes.
fresh.
We're just gonna put 1 egg in. Go ahead and put some milk in there. So we turn the speed up until all the lumps are gone.
Okay.
So now we're ready to pour. Drips, drips, not continuous pours.
Drips.
Okay, now you can start pouring.
Into the
now
zigzag.
into the zigzag, yep. Now, if you look at it, you can see that it's turning golden brown. It's done.
Once it's cooled, we top the cake with vanilla ice cream, homemade peanut butter sauce, and strawberry topping made from their own berries.
So now we take the whipped cream. We are not done until we
not
top
done.
with a cherry.
Of course.
What do you think?
I think it's amazing. And I'll tell you, I've had a lot of funnel cakes. It's lighter, it's fluffier, but it still maintains that nice crispiness to it. Every part of this thing, the jam, the peanut butter, it just has a taste there's no other way to describe it than fresh. It's in my mouth. Oh my goodness.
This combination, cold and the sugar and sweet,
Warm and flaky. And
just the perfect food for the fair.
This is the best thing I've ever eaten at a fair. Come on now. Seriously.
And then once you think you're done, you get the ice cream that hits your throat.
This takes it to another level. Just eat it.
It's been a day of deep-fried deliciousness with blooming onions, those pickle chips, and a sundae like no other.
Nobody does carnival treats like Midwesterners do.
Coming up,
Oh my gosh.
The days of just a cheeseburger are done. There's a new boy in town.
we're here at the NC Potato Festival. Celebrating one of North Carolina's largest crops, this festival runs for 3 days in May. But while potatoes rule the day, it's another North Carolina specialty that's got my attention: Calabash fish.
So you like fish?
I love fish.
Have you had this fish?
I'm about to right now. This is really good. No bones about it.
Our next vendor is serving up his family recipe to fish-hungry fairgoers.
Hanging out with Fred.
What's up, Noah? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
So this is a family recipe.
Right, family recipe.
Calabash is a style of cooking developed on the fishing docks as a way to quickly fry the local catch. No visit to North Carolina would be complete without it.
I want you to dive in and...
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'm ready to get happy.
You dig in right here.
Oh, look at this. That's a beautiful piece.
The local favorite is the sweet boneless flounder.
This is fresh every day. First thing you do, Noah, dip it in the milk.
Now, we dip it in the milk, not only so it'll help grab all of this flour, but also it's gonna make that fish nice and moist, give it that kind of flakiness when we're done.
Yes.
All right, and now what are we looking at here?
60% flour and 40% cornmeal.
As per the traditional recipe, there are no spices in the coating.
Noah, you want to dump it right back in the milk.
We're gonna double dip?
Double dip. Quick pop.
And then right back into that bath.
Yes. There you go.
Shake off that extra.
All right.
Lay it right in here. Oh.
All right. And this is 350 degrees.
Now, how long is that gonna cook?
This one right here might cook 2 to 3 minutes.
I always like to take a second to just let that sweet sound of the fryer just, you know, kind of settle in.
When fish rises, you'll know it's about done.
Before I dig in, I just want to appreciate this, because this is a good-looking dish right here. A nice golden batter on there.
Dig in.
Perfectly cooked. So flaky, so soft. It's fantastic. I mean, it tastes fresh. It tastes just like it came off the boat.
All right. All right. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh my gosh. That came directly from this ocean right here.
Yes, it did.
Very flaky, fresh, crispy.
Really good. Wow.
It's not really thick on the breading, it's just right.
This is Cindy. I just want to let you know you have to try this fish.
Spread over downtown Elizabeth City, this celebration of spuds features potatoes and more. Like this Meatloaf Panini sandwich.
Thanks, I'm not gonna eat on camera and mess this space up. This is your first panini.
It's awesome, ain't it?
Do you like a panini-style sandwich?
I do, very much.
I can't wait to try. Can I try it?
Karen took her mom's meatloaf and transformed it into a mouth-watering treat.
Well, I have to tell you first, I'm a sandwich guy. When I found out today that we were making this sandwich, titled the...
Cheeseburger Bacon Meatloaf Panini.
Very nicely done. What do I gotta do?
Why don't we start off with the mustard ketchup, and we're gonna use about 2/3 of that, and we're gonna put it right in here with the meat. And then your spices.
And in here, we're looking at...
Salt, pepper, onion, and garlic.
2 down, lots to go.
Worcestershire and your egg. We're gonna add the mayo.
Love mayo.
Your applewood smoked bacon. Breadcrumb mixture with that French fried onion rings, and that sharp cheddar cheese gives it a little bit of tang.
I'm loving everything.
We're gonna mix it thoroughly, but not mash it up.
So that when we break them into their individual pieces, everything's gonna have a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna lay these right in there.
Karen glazes the meatloaves with ketchup just before popping them into the oven at 375 for 30 minutes.
It's time.
Oh.
Doesn't that smell fabulous?
You get hit right as soon as you open up the oven door.
And we're just going to slice, one more slice. Your next step is we're gonna take some of the mustard and ketchup. We're going to smear it on both sides of the sourdough bread. And then we're going to add provolone cheese.
Just when you think it can't get any better.
A little more cheese never hurts.
What are we doing?
We're going to put it on our panini press. Ready?
See you later.
3 to 5 minutes, and it should be done. Looks like the sandwich is ready. You can hear it crunch.
Oh. Look at that. You just give it a little squeeze. You've got that cheese, that sauce. There's nothing better than biting through that nice, crispy, crunchy outside and then getting into all that hot, warm, delicious meat. The provolone's beautiful, melted. It's a battle. At one moment, I sense it's a meatloaf, and the next moment, it's a cheeseburger. The days of just a cheeseburger are done. There's a new boy in town.
And that's delicious, by the way.
Very nice and light onion flavor. It's really nice and juicy.
That's good. Seasoned really well.
Yeah.
Pulled together and tastes great.
Coming up.
It's like 2 flavors into one.
The meat is so perfect.
Welcome back to the NC Potato Festival in North Carolina. Every year, Daryl serves up a fair favorite, sweet potato fries with marshmallow fluff. But this year, he's got something new on offer, bacon chicken skewers.
Are you putting a bib on right now?
Yes, sir, because it looks so juicy and so good.
Have you had this before?
I've never had it before. I'm gonna try something different.
It's like 2 flavors into one.
Oh my God, it's so good. Wrapped with bacon, barbecue sauce, and perfect cooked chicken.
If you don't like bacon, close your eyes, I guess, would probably be the best thing to do right now.
Yes.
Let's get started.
Let's get started.
Look at that. That's a nice piece of bacon. What kind of bacon are we looking at?
This is hickory smoked thick cut.
Next, chicken breasts marinated in garlic, onion, lemon juice, and orange peel.
Slide your bacon onto the stick there. Then just skewer the chicken tender.
And now we're gonna wrap this up.
We're gonna just wrap it up. So as it cooks, the bacon's gonna tighten up a little bit.
Right.
So it's gonna pull everything together.
Am I laying this thing down?
Yes, sir. We're gonna place it in the smoker right here. We're using applewood.
Why do we smoke it first?
Being that we are in the South, everybody likes smoked meats.
So this has now been going for about 15, 20 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Once it's smoked, Daryl transfers the skewer to the grill and brushes on a glaze made of tomato paste, honey, and maple syrup.
By putting the glaze on after it hits the grill, it kind of like just adheres that glaze to it. It's ready.
You got that sweet, that savory, and all those nice flavors from the soft smoked bacon mixed up with that smoky flavor. It all comes together. Man, I gotta thank you.
No, thank you.
No. I gotta thank you.
The bacon stands through more than anything, and the chicken is so succulent.
Woo! So juicy. I might need 2 napkins.
Chicken's very good. Bacon, sauce, perfect.
But that is very, very good.
Where can I go get another one?
Do you mean you want to go get another one for me?
Yeah, I'll buy you one.
I'm enjoying eating it.
Wow, another epic day.
With Calabash fish, cheeseburger, meatloaf, panini, and those chicken skewers.
You just can't beat North Carolina hospitality.
See you next time on Carnival Eats.
Oh, that was the ball. I got you.